scary here. All right. So what we're going to find, I'm going to end up recording every session, mainly because I have an online class. So I figured I'll post it to the online. Actually, I'll put them on importing them into YouTube. And I'll post on here. If for some reason can't come or something, goes on, I'll talk about it a little bit more later when we go through everything. But if you let me know what's going on, you should be able to join me on Collaborate. Everybody can talk about that. It's an online class. You know how it works. Everybody up on move. Okay. All right. Well, let's get going here, and I am recording this, so that's scary. So I got to watch what I say, I guess. All right. Where are we at here? Where's my here? Oops, Collaborate. All right. Yeah. All right. So you'll notice the blue box up there tells me that we're in the right place. Can y'all see that all right? Or see it on yours? Yeah, go ahead and pull it. All right, at least you'll have a little bit of light. Welcome to aviation meteorology. We definitely are going to do some weather in here. And is it a difficult course? Nah, I don't think so. At least the weather portion of it is pretty much, and I thought, one of the things I taught when I was teaching public school was ninth grade earth science. And the level of the instruction on the weather phenomenon is a little bit above that, not much. And okay, yeah, I made extra. Where we run into new learning is figuring out how to get that information, and what a aviation weather briefing is all about, and reading weak cards and TAPs. The aviation portion of it will be fairly new learning. The weather, if you will, the nuts and bolts of the meteorology will not necessarily be new learning. Hopefully, it will hopefully be a hopefully will be a review, if you will, of weather phenomena. So we'll go over everything with that. The first thing I'd like to do is, if you guys would, go around, let's start over here and go and then across from there, and just kind of introduce yourselves, because you guys are going to be working together. At least if you're in an aviation program, you're going to be working together, not just here in weather, but in who's in my navigation class tomorrow? Most everybody. Okay, yeah. So, you'll be working together in the nav class tomorrow as well. So get to know each other if you don't already. So, you can start, if you will. Just introduce yourself, tell me where you're from, and tell me what you want to do with this, basically, program. With the, what you want to do.
My name's Toby. I'm from Kennesaw, Georgia. I moved here about a year ago. I started taking classes in the spring semester of last year, and I'm trying to get the dual major here, so professional piloting, and I'd like to be an ATP pilot someday. So those are my aspirations. But yeah, I really like the program so far. Excited.
I'm Nick. I'm pretty nice.
military for about 3 years. I was with Air Force, so I can't really tell you where I'm from. Looking to either earn a commission through the Air Force myself or there's a larger job as a firefighter.
Cool. My name's Steve. My father's awesome, but I think like that. It's like flying.
My name is Sarah. I'm from like 40 minutes. I hope to be some sort of like air transportation pilot or smaller jets.
Yeah, Bell Aviation's up there. They
Yeah,
got a pretty good.
leave all those bags, all that.
Might be a, go ahead.
My name is Sarah. I'm on my side. And
My name is Alexander. I've been living in the States my whole life. And I'm looking forward to trying to get into
My name is Daniel. And then
my name is Everly. I'm from Monroe. I have 4 kids, so I'm but I'm in the back.
awesome. I'm Dave. I'm also an Army brat. Okay. We moved all over the place growing up. We ended up in Fayetteville. Got a job there working when he retired. And then I went to school at the Naval Academy. Learned the error of my ways from the Navy and went to Marine Corps. And stayed in the Marine Corps 20 years. I got a real dangerous job teaching. Did that probably 21 years. Anybody in the high school here? Where you at? Where? Homeschool. Still in high school. Nobody else, okay. So I was a pine dresser a lot of years. I taught it for a number of years, like 7, 8 years, a little bit less the middle. And then this job came open, so here I am. Primarily a helicopter pilot. I got $2,600 in Hueys. Although that's a single engine. And then I got another about a little bit short of 900 hours in I've got ATP, airline transport pilot training, multi-engine helicopter, and silver. But I'll be taking my NCI test on the first, so I take a test. So I'm studying up for my NCI. The funny thing is, there's no deadline, if you will. If you were a CFI in the military, in the military, nobody's never went. And then this job opened up, and here I am. So we've had 3 graduating classes. You can check them out on the back. We've had some pro pilots, 3 or 4. And we've had got a hustle for pro pilots. Finding the flying portion. But hustle. You gotta want, you gotta get after it. And then the courses I'm teaching right now, I guess, this the ACA course. Got a few. Yeah, and then for the first year students, mostly it's this course and the navigation course, which I really like. And then I'm taking an engines and system course. We go through electronic theory, turbine engines, and other systems. Stuff that you would actually need for a commercial rig. So that course really works. By the way, my undergraduate degree was aeronautical. That all right. So that's us. If you want to feel, I think I posted the bio, if you will, on Google. You can not a huge. Anyway, everybody knows the Moodle, right? Yes. Thumbs up if you give me a thumbs up if you're good at it. Okay. Or yeah, give me this if you know it. Okay. I got some of these. That's good. Well, we're going to use Moodle quite a bit because I put everything on Moodle, everything, so that you can get to it. Okay. So that being said, let's take a look at the Moodle right here, and everybody's on there, right? Okay. So let me just flip through it. At the beginning is, of course, the general section. What did I do? Here it is. All right. The general section right there. Be familiar with the 2-week attendance requirement. That's all in the governance statements and that stuff out of SEC. We'll talk about the orientation quiz in just a couple minutes. End of the course, I'll open up this course evaluation. There's my syllabus, which you already have a copy of, and we'll go over that a little bit. Then I have a little bit of a syllabus quiz, which if you'll just hang with me, we'll actually do it together. It'll be your first grade. It'll be 100 if you pay attention and go along with me. We'll be fine. Schedule of assignments, what we're going to do is right there. Nothing really else here. Textbook. Your textbook's right here. The main textbook. It's a PDF. I have a hard copy right here. If anybody prefers a hard copy, let me know and I can get it printed for you, or you can print it yourself. It's pretty big, about 700 pages worth, I think. But if you go right here, boom. I don't know how long it's going to take to open up, and I'll probably kill it here in just a second anyway, but it's coming up. This is it's the FAA consolidated all their weather information. There it is, Aviation Weather Handbook. All right. So all of it, pretty much all of it except for 2 chapters, we're going to be working right out of there, and there it is. So if you're comfortable working off a PDF, more power to you. If you're like me, old school, and like hard copies, just let me know, and we'll see if I can get them printed. I may be able to work through the bookstore. It may cost you a few dollars, but a few dollars beats $150 for a textbook. The other book that we will use, and most of y'all are taking the 150 course, or at least a lot of you eventually will take the 150 course. Y'all are familiar? Okay, that's the we'll just do 2 chapters out of here. And if you don't have this book yet, I actually had an ebook with one of the older versions of this, and I actually put it on the book. So you can pull that as a PDF as well. So, okay. All right. So on down. Let's see. The modules we have, we'll talk about that with the schedule. The first module is open. I think I have my quizzes and tests are hidden, and other modules are hidden as well. I just have the first one open. I'll usually open up 2 at a time, and if you want to work ahead to the next module, you can. But we'll talk about the schedule in a couple minutes. But that's basically where you're going to find everything. Okay, and like I said, I put everything on Moodle. So if you want it, it's there. The other thing is I do have a schedule of events we'll talk about. All right, I could talk about it now. Let's go right there. Schedule of assignments. It's generic for what week is, whatever that we're going to be doing. So you can see it was last modified July 12th. That's what I did that this summer. But I pay attention to, there you go, every module or every other module or so, I will put a specific schedule. And I've got the schedule worked out pretty much for the whole semester. So you can see right here on module 1, today we're going to do our introduction. I may introduce module 1, but then we'll do module 1. I hope you're going to do the assigned readings and such. Module 1, if you have anything due, and we'll talk about assignments here in a moment. 6A questions due by midnight, 8:22. We'll finish up module 1. And then the module 1 notes will be due and we'll start module 2. So you can see I put the due dates right in here. I think our first test will cover modules 1 through 3 on the 18th of September, which is my mother's birthday. So there you go. Okay, so, everybody, if you want to know what exactly, we're doing, and when it's due, then hit the, the detailed schedules right there in the modules. And if you don't know, I usually put it on the assignments as well if there's an assignment due. Every now and again, though, I'll miss changing the date in the assignment, okay, because you got to go and change the date in the settings and all that. Once in a while, I'll miss, and you'll see a different date on the assignment than what's on the latest schedule here. Follow the latest schedule. Okay, follow this thing right here. I'm usually pretty good about changing it, but every now and again I miss one. So don't get bent out of shape. Follow this thing right here. Everybody cool with that? We good? All right. Next on the list, let's see. It's nice that everybody's here today. So we get this. Okay, text and materials. Basically, like I said, the weather handbook and a little bit out of the JEP is what we use. Let's do this. Everybody, please go to the orientation quiz, pull it up and take it. It's 3 questions. I think you guys have probably done it for other courses. Yeah. If you had a class this morning, go ahead and pull it up and do it now. We'll see it out of the way. The orientation quiz is basically your evidence of your first day of class. So go ahead and knock that out right now if you haven't already. Yes, what, 3 questions? Yeah. Everybody got that knocked out? Take 2 of the papers I gave on, right? Okay. Everybody good there? Okay, see a couple guys still thumbing that. All right. Next thing is you've got a syllabus that I handed you, and I'm going to pull it up here. Let's see. So I'm going to stop sharing this and pull up the other one. Let's see where it is. It's module 1. Where's my syllabus? There it is. Okay. All right. Let's talk about the syllabus. Now I have to do this. I could just give it to you, but I got to do it, so I'll do it. So what are we going to cover? Atmosphere and aviation related. How do you get your weather? Okay, and we'll look about basically topics that will affect airplane. A whole lot. My office is next door. We hadn't figured that out. Saw that coming in. I was over in Little, but we finally moved over there. My phone number is right there. If you need to get a hold of me, probably the best way to get a hold of me is not the phone because I move around a lot. And I'll check my message. That's not the best way. The best way to get a hold of me is by email. I'm always on my email. I've got my phone. I'm always checking that. I always get yelled at. I'm like, what are you doing on the phone? Checking my stuff. No. So we worked that out. Of course, you've been chasing my butt for 45 years. But we had that. All right, so what are our goals? We're going to understand atmospheric conditions and changes in the weather. We're going to talk about basic weather theory, patterns, and the biggest things, hazards. Knowing the effect of density, pressure, temperature on aircraft performance. Talk about how you get your weather charts and data. We're going to talk about pre-flighting and getting a weather briefing. Weather minimums we'll talk about. When you can and can't go, especially VFR and IFR. There are even weather minimums if you're IFR. Everybody understand the difference between VFR, visual flight rules, and extra flight rules? Yeah. Okay. We'll talk about the EKO standard atmosphere, and we'll talk about how hazardous weather conditions will affect aircraft operations. So that's a big deal because I'll tell you, weather will kill you. It's probably one of the biggest killers of airplanes. Okay, fly into a thunderstorm and you pretty much, if you haven't got a big airplane, you probably aren't going to come out the other side. Again, today's Monday and Wednesdays, 1 o'clock. I appreciate it. In my office hours, I usually hang out here a half an hour. I'll be in my office or in here half hour before and half hour after. So if you need something office hours wise, I can take care of everything. Or just drop by anytime. Give me a call, give me an email. We can also go Zoom through Collaborate. In fact, I've set up a lot of schedules through phone or Collaborate. Either way, and I'm real flexible on that. Again, your textbook, weather handbook, and that. What do you need for this course? I would definitely have a 3-ring binder because I do that stuff. Okay. I would use a calculator if I'm going to do that, but I'm okay with you using your phone as a calculator. I'm totally cool with that. I definitely bring your brain. I usually. Laptop is optional but helpful. You gotta have a way to get to the movie. So either through the laptop, and I'm okay with you using your phone, but it's a little bit more difficult. Because phone versus laptop. So if you have a laptop, right? Course schedule. Okay. Again, here's the overview of the modules. And they all, when you see the notes, you'll see what I'm talking about. But module 1's atmosphere, 2's temperature, density, atmospheric heat exchange, how the Earth's heat balance works, how temperature and pressure change with altitude, water vapor, and the hydrologic cycle, hydrologic. We're talking about pressure, density, altimetry. You need to understand what altitude you're working on, what you're looking at when you're looking at your altimeter, what you're really looking at. And we'll talk about that. Stability and clouds, hazards, a couple of units on hazards. We'll talk about charts and getting our weather data and weather briefing. Guys, I would check your email, please. On a daily basis. I send, in fact, I've already sent one out, I think, this morning. I use, there's a function on Moodle where I can go send an email out to everybody back. I use that a lot. So please, just check do a check on your email every day would be nice, especially if we're getting ready for class, because I'll usually send something out, before class if there's something that's going to change. Big dates, everybody cool on the big dates? We are going to miss a couple. Let's see. I think fall break. We missed a Tuesday class here on the 19th. We lose a Thursday class. Thanksgiving holiday. The dates. Last day for 100% past classes. I can add folks now. And then by Wednesday, Labor Day holiday, yeah, it is a Labor Day holiday, Monday and Tuesday. That's nice. So 4th and 5th, we won't have class. And of course, I've got that on the 6th. So, how do I grade? Assignments, quizzes, class work, 30, testing 35. Class participation, attendance is 10. Final exam is 25. And we will have a final exam in here. But I tell you, if you do your notes, right? I write my quizzes off the notes. Okay. And I write my quizzes off or tests off the quizzes. Okay? So if you do the notes, that's fine. Right? It works like that, doesn't it? So, just talking about class participation and attendance. Where that comes into play is, if you've got a borderline grade AB, something like that, and you've missed a bunch of classes, you'll probably get a B. If you have a real high B and you come to all the classes and you really work hard, you'll probably get A. So that class with that 10% usually works for borderline. I try to be as fair as I can about it. But I also have a little bit of leeway in the call for the participation grade, except for I have assigned exactly some penalties to grading based on attendance. Let's see. We're on a 10-point scale. So 60 is a D, 70 is a C, and so forth. 80 is a B. Attendance policy. The 2-week attendance policy applies. Everybody understand 2 weeks. 2 weeks is equivalent to school professors, the equivalent of 4 classes. But I also tie in parties with absences. Generally, if you have 2 parties, then I count that as an absence. If you miss 2 assignments, that is an absence. Okay. And so I can take tardies, absences, and missed assignments and put them together. And basically, if you had 6 assignments, that would be 3 absences. You 2 consecutive absences or 3 total accumulated absences makes you drop. But let me tell you, if you talk, right, just let me know what's going on. There's LI and FE, right? There's life, and I understand life. Okay? I used to have 4 kids, other people have jobs, there's life. I understand. There's you're coming all the way down. Right? So yeah, just tell me. If something's going on, you can't I'll open up a Collaborate and you can, come online. Now you got to coordinate that first and don't make it happen, right? Like, I want you in class so we can work here. But stuff happens. And as long as you're talking to me. Of course, if you don't come and you hadn't talked to me, well, that's an unexcused absence, right? So I'll work with you as long as you're talking to me. And you've had me before, which you have had me before. Okay. But I can also be unreasonable. All right, everybody cool? On time? I want to be here, 1 o'clock, on time. I've been a little bit slack about, hitting people about being tardy, but I want to, we are a little bit short on time for this particular class. So I want to take a 36-inch step right at 1 o'clock, and there's no reason that class. But if text me, okay, or email me, probably better. Just let me know what's going on, and I'll work with you. The other thing is, like I said, if you're not going to be here, and you let me know that you're going to be on board on Collaborate, okay, that's cool. I will open up Collaborate. I'm going to be, like I said, I'm going to be recording every class, because what am I going to do with this recording is I'm going to put it on YouTube, upload it, and post it to my online class so that they can see what's going on. And if you guys want me to upload, well, right now I'm not planning on for this class, but we can do it. Okay. Please review the government statements you're responsible for. Now, since I've gone over the syllabus pretty much, you're responsible for everything in the syllabus as well. So what we will do is, everybody's taking the orientation quiz, right? Sure. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take a little syllabus quiz. Don't get ahead of me, because I'm going to go through all the answers so you can't miss it. All right. If you've already taken it, I hope you got them all right. All right. But let me go back to, I should have done that. Okay, that's fine. On Moodle here, where'd it go? Right there. All right. This, and there's a number of people here that hadn't had me before. This is how I do my tests and quizzes. And we'll talk about assignments in a minute. But generally, what I'll do is I'll have a hard copy, if you will, Word document quiz that I'll hand out, or a test that I'll hand out. A lot of professors Google tests and all that stuff. Do y'all have anybody that actually uses those? Not me, I hate it. Okay. So what I do is it's a lot more flexible to hand you a quiz, and I use forms. Okay. It works better for me. And there's an extension to the Google Forms called Flugaroo, which will grade it for me and then send it to you. Okay, so it works for me like a champ, much, much nicer. Plus, I was very used to using it in my, so I just kept using it. So when it comes up, you'll see something like this. Okay, and I need to sign in, but that's okay. I won't do that. Oh, yes, I will. Hang on. So what I want you guys to do is go ahead to Moodle and pull up. Yeah, I got to be signed in to do this. All right. Yeah, go ahead and pull up the Google form. Okay. Oops. It likes that password. Now it's going to ping my phone. Thank you very much. Come on. There we go. And I have to tell it, yes, it's me. Yes, it's me. Okay. Come on. Just trying. There we go. Now I'm up. All right. So back to here. Where did it go? Right there. Nope, don't need to collaborate. All right, we've already talked about that. All right, here we go. Since I already responded. Ooh, I already got 4. 4 of you guys did this, right? All right. But you got ahead of me. And so hopefully you got them right, because I was going to go ahead and go through it. All right, so this is the way you're going to see answer sheets, guys, for both tests and quizzes. And so make sure you put it doesn't have to be your school email, whatever email you want to get your results on, put right there. Last name, first name, please. And where's my office located, guys?
167.
Thank you, you got that one right. 167, just click on that. Okay. Number 2, boy, this one's difficult, isn't it? I would say both works. Okay, everybody cool with that? All right, click on both. All right, so what are you going to need for the class? All of the above works? Yeah, bring your brain. Yeah, your weather handbook, a laptop or phone to access Moodle. Laptop works better, but you know, if you're going to bring a phone, that'll work too. And should you check your email every day according to Mr. Davies?
Daily.
Yes, please, daily. That would work. So that would be true. Tests, what do they count as?
35%.
35 works. So if you put 30, you were wrong. All right. Grading will be on what kind of scale?
10 points.
10-point scale. Thank you very much. And oh, by the way, as we're going through, please click. If I am absent for any reason, 2 missed assignments, you will lose how much off of your precipitation grade?
10%.
10% works. Everybody got that? All right. If I'm late finishing assignments, how many points will I lose per day up to 3 days?
5 points per day.
5 points per day up to 3 days. And after that, unless you talk to me, it's going to be a 0. Okay. Now, if you talk to me, I might open it up for you. Okay. But if you don't, and you better have a good reason. All right. And I get to decide what's a good reason. I like that. Okay. If I do not complete assignments, I will be dropped from the course. For real. 6 specifically. And then the last thing I want you to do is put your name right here. Okay. By putting your name in that block before, you certify that I understand all the items, et cetera, et cetera. And I went over, gave clear instructions reviewing the syllabus for this course. Okay. And so what's that going to look like for me? So when you get to the bottom, go ahead and hit submit. All right. So I'm seeing 6 so far. One more. I should see 7 there. No, actually I should see 8 because I've got mine. Should be one more. It also tells me who.
Hold on. Watch the scale on my phone.
Okay. Yeah, so go ahead. So I was the first one to put it in. Why? Because I can put the key in. I'll show you how it works. Okay, while you're doing yours, ladies, here's what it looks like to me. Responses. Come on. There we go. I can view it in sheets, and then I get this right here. Okay. And then I can grade it. Okay, I'm still waiting for one more, aren't I? You couldn't get it to submit? Every now and again, it gets stupid like that. And if that's the case, like I said, I'll be giving you a hard copy. If for some reason it doesn't submit, you can give me the hard copy of that quiz or test or whatever, and then I can put it in here too. So that's no problem. Okay. Or I can just say, all right, you did fine, and put 100 in for your grade, which I'll do anyway for this one. Okay? Okay, so cool. Once in a while it gets stupid like that. But you get, there it is. There's Lay's. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But I have 8 in here, don't I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9. Who else couldn't do it? Okay. Could you get on Moodle? Okay. Okay. It wouldn't let you submit.
No, I don't have.
Okay. See me at the end of class and we'll play with it. Okay. Anyway, so what's that for me? I can do this, Flubaroo. I can enable Flubaroo in this sheet. This is what I wanted to show it to you. All right. So what's that do for me? All right. There. Great assignment. Multiple choice is a beautiful thing. There you go. So I can choose what to do. This identifies a student. Score. I'll put that identify student. All right. Then the last one here, by putting the name in the block, I'm just going to say identify student. There you go. So I can normal grade or do whatever. Okay, and then I identify, hey, which one of these things is the key? Boom. And then it will pop your score up. Okay. So anyway, so that's what will happen. And then I can regrade the assignment. If you need to do this again, I will open it up for multiple submissions. And then I just send you the scores with the correct answers. Okay. And for this one, I will open it up for multiple submissions. There you go. You should be getting an email in your email here. Whatever email you put on here, we'll double check and make sure it's working. So pull it up. There you go. I had 7 grades shared. And then let me go back. Faculty and staff. There we go. I can go back here and go settings. And let's see. Responsible. There we go. There you go. Now you can do multiple submissions. So if you didn't do so hot on it, do it again because I sent you the correct answers. Okay. Okay, questions about the syllabus quiz and how I do business on Google Forms? We can clean up for yours, guys. Well, every time I use Google Forms, so it'll probably be every time. So what it doesn't do is, like if you do Moodle tests like that, it automatically connects to your gradebook. This one doesn't. I have to put it in the okay. And I'm usually pretty good administratively about staying up. Right.
Correct.
Yeah. So those are that. I try to keep up with stuff. Okay. Questions about syllabus or anything else? We got the syllabus quiz done. Let's take, let's see, we're at 45 minutes. Really quickly, let me, probably the last thing we're going to do is, okay, there's module 1. Okay. Last thing we're going to do today is, well, there's 2 more things we're going to do. There you go. I want to preview. Let's see, view. There you go. How do my notes work? Okay, I do notes for every chapter, and for right now, they will be. We'll talk about science in a second. But, how do I do my notes? A lot of them are. Sometimes I'm telling you stuff. Sometimes I'm not. Okay. Most of the time I'm asking you stuff, right? And so, for the notes, I'm going to want you to do the notes. You should be able to pull up a Word document, even in a Word document. Okay? For you Mac users with your Apple, okay, go ahead and make sure you're using Word. Okay. So if you've got iPhone, okay, then or Google Docs, you have to please. I can't read Google Docs. Okay. Google won't read Google Docs. So you have to. The other thing is you can do this a couple ways. See like number 3 there, atmosphere, weather characteristics. So write that down. Right? So, like I said, you can open it up in a doc and fill in the information, or if you would prefer, like when I'm in PowerPoint, which follows the notes generally, okay, right now. And if you do all the notes on reading and on PowerPoint and all that, and you've got it written down, you take your phone and go, boop, totally cool with that as long as I can read it. Okay? So, yeah, because what you're going to have to do is on the assignment, you're going to have to attach the file. Okay? Everybody know how to do that? Okay, and move. Cool with that? Okay. Now, one thing about my notes is I will put, it's modeled after CK12 out of an online text. But I just embed supporting references or supporting YouTube videos. I'll embed them in there, so if you want to preview them, I'll do them in class too, a lot of them, if I can get to them. Okay? They'll be right here if you want to review them, or if I don't get to one for some reason, you know, you can view it right off of Moodle. What I do is I say, all right, what do you need to read? Well, there's your chapter 4, okay, which is if you see circular or FAA handbook, there's right down there. I'll say handbook or circular. Chapter 8 and chapter 6A, that'll tell you where to read there. So, yeah, so I'm guiding you through where to read. There's a YouTube right there. That's embedded. Talk about global circulation out of chapter 9 and chapter 6A again. Then specific local conditions. That's going to come out. There's the standard atmosphere. And talk about what standard atmosphere about. Start reading ahead, which I hope you do read ahead. First section for Thursday. And that's basically how I do it. Everybody cool with that? Like I said, pull it up, doctor it, resave it with your name on it, or you can write it out for that. What I don't want is you put text, text, all that is. It's not like that. You're not really doing any study. Now, if you take what's cut and handwrite it, okay, why? Because you're getting the information on the page. You're passing it through, you bring it on the page. Totally cool with that. But I don't want to see any cut text. Okay? Don't want to see that because you don't learn that. And we're here to learn. Okay? So let's do it right. Questions about the note? You'll see every module will be set up pretty much. And so, like I said, you follow right along. Now, are these to be turned in? Yes, they are. Okay. So right now. Okay. Later on down the road, turn them on, turn them in. Then I'll say, all right, don't have to turn them in anymore because everybody's used to doing it. Okay. But you guys will have to prove yourself on it. Okay. I think we have do next week is, there is exercise at the end of the chapters that we have to read out of here. There's a couple, some of y'all have already used this, but there are some exercise questions out of the back. You'll see it on Moodle. And again, for those that don't have that book, for the questions, everything, you can actually pull them down. Okay. Let's see, whatever. Good. I guess 18% of it's borscht. All right. What else we got? Okay. Along with, and I'm not going to put it on Moodle, but along with, let's see, let's go back to the. Does everybody know how to get on the Collaborate in here? It looks like I killed my Moodle here. All right. Let's pull it back up. There you go. Right here is, everybody see it down there? The Meteorology Collaborate. Okay. So if you're going to come on Collaborate to join the class, or if you want to see the videos for the classes, for you guys, it'll be right here. Okay. And it won't, today's won't be here yet, but all you got to do is go right here, maybe, there it is, and join the session, which I'm already on a different session, but that's okay. But you can also come on, let's see, let's go back. Yeah. Listed down below will be all the videos for you guys. Okay, so this will be recording number 1. So it'll be right there. For the online classes, I'll convert it YouTube that. But here's, if you want to watch today's, or any other video. Let's see. Last thing, what I would like you guys to do is, let's see. And I'm going to stop this. Where am I at here? Yeah. I'm going to stop this right now because I'm pretty much done with what I'm going to do on the information